Hey everyone, welcome to Taste Different Gaming Appetizers. What are we talking about this time? Well, just like everybody else, everybody's raising their subscription prices, and EA is no different. Electronic Arts is increasing the price of EA Play subscription service. The standard EA Play tier will increase from $4.99 per month to $5.99 per month. The annual fee rising from $30 a month to $40, or annual from 30 to 40. Meanwhile, EA Play Pro subscription, so that's just the standard. So now we're going on to the Pro. EA Play Pro subscription, which gives users extra in-game rewards and perks, as well as access to all of the publisher's latest games as soon as they launch. So as soon as they come out, you get it. Is increasing from $14 to $17. And the annual membership is going up to $120 from being $100. So $20 more. An email detailing the changes is being issued to subscribers today, explaining that the new prices will come into effect as of May 10th of 2024. They say it's these changes are being made to reflect changes in currency value and bring fees in line with market value. I don't know whose value, but somebody's. I would say, when I read this, the first thing I thought was, who pays for EA Play? I mean, we have, people who pay Game Pass Ultimate, you get EA Play in there. Probably the standard edition, I think it is. I don't think it's the Pro. But the basic version. So, okay, whatever. But outside of that, I just don't see any reason to pay for EA Play. Like, maybe if you wanted to, kind of like what I've talked about before with Ubisoft, if there's an EA game that wants to come out and you want to pay the Pro membership, like a month of that is going to change to $17 a month, which allows you to play the games as soon as they release. So if there's an EA published game that you're like, oh, I really want to play that game, maybe then you might buy a month or two of subscription service. But I don't think EA puts out a lot of games, but most of them are garbage. So it's, very few and far between anymore do you find a game that's really worth your time and money. So I hope those two individuals, paying for EA Play, don't get too upset because the price is going up. But for the rest of us, I don't think I hope I wish that EA was, I don't know, something else. I don't want the people that work there to lose their jobs or anything, but these big companies like EA and Activision, Blizzard, and all that stuff, they're crushing the games that we love, and Ubisoft, or that we used to love, right? The games they make nowadays are just there to grab money. And these companies are big enough. They don't need to increase prices. But, it's not just EA, right? PlayStation did the same thing with their PlayStation Plus. Disney, Netflix did the same thing. I think Microsoft also, they increased their price, but that was a little while back. They increased their price too. So all the subscription services out there are increasing their price, and they're increasing their price because they can, right? It doesn't have anything to do with market value or bringing fees up to what, all that bullshit. That's basically what it is. It's corporate speak for, we can, you're going to pay for it. So if you want this, give us more money. That's pretty much what it is. And we're just going to make something up as to say that this is the reason why. Society, things, stuff happens. The time went, it changed to a different hour. I don't know. The day went from yesterday to today. And so therefore we have to increase the price. Whatever. The sun came out today, so price went up. Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. And they're just doing this, at this point with EA Play, as well as all the subscription services out there. And they'll continue to do it as we continue on, right? They'll continue to raise their prices until until the consumers get capped out enough that no one subscribes anymore. That right. Then they'll lower it back down to that sweet spot where people are still subscribing, but they can keep the price as high as they can go. They will, and that's not just EA Play, that's all subscription services. They will increase that price until that price can no longer be increased. That's just all there is to it. But Shane, what do you think of EA Play going up? And are you sad to have to pay more for your EA Play subscription?
I ain't never heard of it. No, I mean, according to the Google, and the Google don't lie, they've got a subscription count of 13 million. Microsoft is like 35, 38, somewhere in there with Game Pass, and Sony, I'm not sure with them because they have all their different tiers, which kind of throws things off. But they still more than double EA. Yeah, and you're right. Fair market value is corporate speak for watch me make them grab their own cheeks and spread, because that's what they're doing. That's what this whole goddamn world is doing these last few years. They're milking it for all it's worth, blaming inflation and costs of all this other crap. I mean, everybody's raising their prices. All the video subscribing services raising their prices. Sony, Microsoft raised their prices. EA raised their prices. Ubisoft. It's a joke. It truly is, and you're correct. The only way to stop it is when the subscribers, the people go, I think I'm done. I think my butt hurts, and I'm not going to let them do it to me anymore. So yeah, I'm spent. And that's what this is all about. It's not about fair market values. It's about more money, plain and simple. They're not really offering much. They're not offering anything more, I should say, to the players. They're not offering anything more in any realm whatsoever. So if they're not offering more, and it's purely a digital service, I don't really see that they need to raise their prices. I'm not an economist, but I know when somebody blows smoke up my ass because it makes me cough, and that's what they're doing. I'm really surprised though that they had 13 million subscribers, because honestly, I don't ever think about EA subscription service. Now, is that a part of our Xbox Game Pass? I can't remember on the Ultimate.
It is. Okay. It is. But I think for Game Pass, I think it's just the basic subscription. So, because I don't think we get those games day and date, right? Because the Pro subscription you get at launch, those games.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of games that EA, publishes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like the membership is lacking, but as far as games to play or the availability. But I think I would say that most of the problem I have with it is, one is a lot of these games, much like Ubisoft, a lot of these games go on sale pretty quick after they release. Much like Ubisoft, EA does the same thing with theirs, where they push out these expensive packages, and then as soon as they come out to market, like a month later or so, they're like cheap as all. They're in the bargain bin at Walmart, right? You can get these games super cheap after that point. I think most of the subscribers, if I were to guess, not all of them, but I would say a majority of them are probably Madden, FIFA, those sports titles like that. Maybe even the PGA golf games, the Formula One games, stuff like that. Like, and probably bigger on the Madden and the FIFA ones, right? Because FIFA is huge, right? And then think about those people playing FIFA. If they could just pay because with the Pro, you don't just get the games, you also get bonuses and stuff, which means maybe they get exclusive FIFA packs or something like that, or currency to use some currency to use in the FIFA game, right? Or whatever the case may be. So that might be a bigger incentive for those individuals, or even like Madden football gamers, because those individuals are like, that's all they play, right? Maybe about a Call of Duty once in a while or Fortnite or something, but basically it's Madden or FIFA, right? That's it. So for them, it makes sense to subscribe to a thing if that's all you're going to play, right? And then get the benefits of having additional games that they could play, as well as, you know, the other perks for being a pro member, such as it's kind of like the Xbox and PlayStation, the little perk packs that you can get. It's kind of that same concept as far as what I can tell. So, you know, that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, I think sports. I mean, EA is. I think their biggest moneymaker, I believe, is the sports franchises, and I don't get it because I haven't played Madden in 25 years because it got prettier. It just never really felt evolutionary in any form. But I'm not a big sports guy, so you know that's not knocking anybody. I do love the golf games. We both play the crap out of the golf games when we get them on a discount. But you know, we don't go out of our way to buy these things. So I think you're right. I think the sports games is probably the main reason for that amount of subscribers. So you know what, good for them if that gets them what they want. But yeah, I would never subscribe to them. But you know, I also said I would never subscribe to Disney Plus, and I can never remember to cancel it either. So, I think the reason for raising their prices is just ridiculous. I mean, anybody who hears that excuse and goes, "Well, I fully understand. Can't be lying to me." I think those are probably what's wrong with society, really. Because there's no reason for it. Just say what it is. Our investors need more cash, and we're going to get it from you. So plain and simple. I mean, just be honest. At least that's what pisses me off about all these. To provide you better content or subscribe. To deal with rising costs or no, it's just about more profit. These companies are making record-breaking profits, and we are allowing it. Plain and simple. That's not just a video game market. It's movies and every facet of entertainment. Just every aspect of your home life. Costs are going up. People are making record profits, and it's all a scam. And this is just another company going, I can use some of your money too. So, but we allow it. If we didn't subscribe to it, I don't mean me and you, but I mean gamers in general, they wouldn't be raising their prices. They wouldn't even have this product probably. But, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And for member discounts, they also get a 10% off EA stuff. So like I was saying, they have those packs that you can buy for Madden and for FIFA and stuff, and so you could get 10% off on that. So I would think I wouldn't say every subscriber, but I would say the majority of them are probably the sports enthusiasts that mainly play just Madden and stuff like that. So they can get those discounts, so they can buy more packs, and they get a discount on the packs, and they can play the newest iteration of FIFA and Madden and whatever else, as part of the pro membership. But ultimately, yeah, I mean, the prices are going up. Like we said, this is not EA being predatory in this fashion, really. I mean, because like I said, all the other subscription models have gone up in price. It's just EA following the trend, right? So it was going to happen sooner or later.
I think they're all predators myself. Right. I really do.
I'm just saying it's not EA doing it by themselves, right? All of them have done it. So.
Oh yeah, they're all holding hands, singing "Kumbaya," "Give me your cash." So screw them all.
Yeah, I agree. And then again, Electronic Arts, they do have some developers that do make some good games once in a while, but much like every other big publisher out there, EA is a culprit of rehashing. If I haven't played Madden in years, years and years and years, but when I've seen reviews of the newest Maddens, they're the same as the old ones, right? They just recycle a lot of things, and they also destroy a lot of franchises and destroy a lot of developers and stuff like that. So, overall, it's just a bad company on our beloved developers and franchises. There was talk about Dead Space 2 remake being shot down at EA. So, but according to EA, they said that's wrong. That's false. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I mean, I love the Dead Space remake. I thought it was really good. So
it was in my Game of the Year video we done. It wasn't Game of the Year, but it was definitely right up there.
Yeah, it was definitely a good game. I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed the first one, but the remake was really good. So it was just more of a retreading, and they added some extra stuff into and whatever. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I was really hoping for a Dead Space 2. I mean, a remake of 2. I mean, I would really hope they would make a new Dead Spaces entirely. Not like 3, but like 1 or 2, where it's more like 1 really. Because 2 went more action. It still had some of the scares and stuff, but it went more towards the action. And whereas 1 was more survival horror, where it was more like kind of survive and scary and stuff like that, which I enjoyed. So, anywho. Do you have something else you want to say?
No, I was just going to say it really sucks when, they have so many great developers under their belt, and they just don't let those developers do what those developers did originally to be great developers. And, it just, I don't know. I hate EA. They're a terrible company. They deserve all the hate they get. They truly do. So just me.
Yeah. And hopefully this won't make the, I don't think it will, but hopefully the Game Pass subscription won't go up, because EA Play is a part of that subscription. So hopefully Microsoft won't be like, oh, we need to raise the price of EA or Game Pass because, EA raised their price.
That is a good point. I didn't even think about it. They just raised their damn price.
Yeah, they just did. Right. So maybe it'll work out again. If that's the case, I'll be like, you know what? You can keep it. Just take that off of because I don't even use it. I don't ever go into the EA Play section on the Xbox, like ever. I don't ever use it. So it's like, I don't really need it. It's just a part of the subscription. So it's like, okay, fine. But if it was like an add-on for extra money, I'd be like, nah, you can keep it. That's cool.
Yeah. You know what? Matter of fact,
I don't need
we should start a petition. So just take that crap off.
Anyway, did you have something else you wanted to say? Sorry.
No, I'm good. I think my mood is ruined already. So we're ready. We're ready to be done.
Okay. Well, if you're an EA Play subscriber, I'm sure you've gotten your email by now that the prices have gone up. I think I saw on their website they already have the new price model in there if you want to subscribe. So, yeah, I showed $120 already on the EA Play site. But just so you know, the prices of EA Play is going up. So you have subscription and you didn't get the email, or you didn't know this, your EA Play subscription is going to go up in price. So get ready for that. Either to cancel it or just get ready to spend that extra cash. But other than that, thanks for watching, everybody. Let us know down in the comments below. What do you think of EA Play? Do you use EA Play? Do you buy the annual service? How do you like it? Is it worth, it may be worth the money to you. I don't know. I mean, because if you play just the games on there, then sure, that might be worth the money. But let us know down in the comments below what you think. Other than that, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with new videos that we do all the time. And we will see you next time.
See ya.